Welcome everyone to this episode of the AskJasonGelios show. I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor, and I'm very excited about this episode because I'm going to be sharing with you the do's and don'ts of buying a home. And I've got 5 do's and 5 don'ts. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive into this episode. Now, let's go over what you should do when you're buying a home. You should take a thorough look at your options. You want to make sure that you know what your options are and you aren't missing out on options that could appeal to you. Another one is get pre-approved before you begin searching. Many times buyers will even contact an agent and say, hey, I want to see your house you have listed at 123 Strawberry Lane, okay? And a good agent will ask, well, okay, great. Are you pre-approved? They'll say, well, no, we'll just go ahead and do that if we find a house we like. That's not what you want to do as a home buyer or even a window shopper, okay? You want to make sure that you are getting pre-approved by a lender. And by the way, pre-approved is not pre-qualified. Pre-qualified is a conversation that you have with a lender. Pre-approved is the lender has a conversation with you, but then verifies your income, your credit scores, and asset information, right? So that they know that they could potentially provide a loan to you based on that information. Another one is know your must-haves and your deal breakers. What must you have from a home? Do you have to have a basement? Do you have to have a fenced-in yard? Do you have to have air conditioning, all right? Even though you can add that on, but that could be costly. So know what you must have and know what a deal breaker is. Next one is find a reputable realtor you feel comfortable with. Yes, you want someone that's experienced, but if you're not feeling comfortable with them, you're wasting your time. So you want to make sure that you have a realtor that is actually making you feel comfortable about choosing them to represent you as a home buyer. And then the last do is get to know the area you're looking to buy in. Drive through the area that you're considering. Look at the local stores, the local hospital, the local whatever it is that appeals to you, right? Restaurants, dining, all those things. Schools are a huge one, by the way, and they also play a huge factor in home values. So these are the do's of buying a home. Now, here's what you shouldn't do when you're looking to buy a home. Don't ignore the extra cost of renovation. I mentioned, the AC could be an extra cost, and that could be a deal breaker for many home buyers when they're looking for a home. Yeah, don't ignore or underestimate the extra cost of renovation. Another one is don't look at options outside your price range. If you're pre-approved up to $250,000, don't look at $300,000 homes thinking that you can get them down more. Okay, don't ever do that. Next one is don't skip conducting a home inspection. I don't care what type of housing market you're in, you should get a home inspection. If it's a competitive housing market where the seller has the upper hand, then have your home inspection based on pass or fail. Meaning, if it's something major, it's gonna fail and you're gonna walk away. Otherwise, it will pass. Don't assume that you need 20% down. This is a huge myth that home buyers feel that you have to have 20% down. There's many loan options that are available from your local lender, which, by the way, I recommend you going through a mortgage broker if you're looking to buy a home, because they have more options for you and they get you the better rate and the better loan for you, because they specialize in home purchases. So don't assume that you need 20% down. And the last don't of buying a home is don't finance a car or any other big item before buying a home. These things can put up a red flag. Even if you're qualified for it, even if your credit is perfect, even if you're replacing an existing loan or car, you want to make sure that you just don't open any new credit from the time you get that house. Actually, from the time you're pre-approved up until you close on a home. You just want to wait. Hold off on buying that car. Hold off on getting furniture on a store credit card. That's the biggest thing that I've seen. The biggest mistake that I seen when I was a lender was people found a home, they got approved, they found a home, in that order, by the way, and then they went out to a furniture store and got $3,000 on credit, which dings their credit because they got a couch, they got chairs, they got whatever tables, okay, and then it could hurt, especially if you're just barely approved. That could actually disqualify you from getting a home. So these are the do's and don'ts of buying a home. I really hope you found this episode valuable. Go ahead and follow me on social media. Those links are in the description. And be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Have you made a mistake buying a home? Or do you have an extra tip that you could share? Go ahead and share that in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching.